Hello, friendly viewers. It's Liam. We're back with another episode of Talos. Episode 9, I believe this is. We are currently in the Darkroot Garden. We did a lot of trekking around and killing. We got ourselves into a rough position. The moss kind of reminds me of the Golden Fleece, if you're into Greek mythology. Anyways, we got ourselves into a rough position with the Darkroot Garden, where in the last episode we made a mistake with Kate Sith here. And now she won't let me join the Cat Covenant and become friendly with the NPCs in the area. I think I'm going to actually... Thinking... I really don't want to kill this boss, but I will. I want to investigate something over here first, because I was thinking about it while I was editing the last video. And I'm kind of curious. Oh, this is a terrible spot to get caught. If you're getting chased by anything, don't get caught in that area. Bush tried to be sneaky. Kind of want to see. Is it possible to slip off onto that without dying, without killing myself? Should I try it? I might try it right here. Let's try this. Nope. Oh. Well. Oh well. Can't win all the time. Alright, I've got Hornet Ring, Poise Boost. I might go for the Poise Boost, because I don't think I'm gonna get critical hits on the boss at all. Let's go for the Poise Boost. Because we're gonna see if there's anybody worth summoning over there. We're not going to kindle this flame. I think 5 is enough. For now, we might get invaded. If so, I'll try to fight them off. But no promises. So we're running along the left side here, trying to avoid as many of these NPC invaders as possible. This guy's gonna chase us a long ways. But we've got the pro strats. And I'll give you guys a first look at the Darkroot Garden boss. I know that there's at least one person who's going to recognize it from some things that I was saying to him a little while ago. Alright, so far, I'm not seeing anybody to summon. Nobody. That's interesting. Nobody wants to help out with this boss. Alright, well, we wasted a humanity, it seems. Whether we win or lose, we wasted a humanity. I have a feeling we're gonna lose, the first time at least. What? Were we being invaded? We were. We were being invaded. He was right behind me, too. Tricky bastard. That's kind of a fun thing to do. Alright, well, might as well give it a try, right? Let me introduce you to Sith. This is Sif. Artorias' wolf. Oops. Alright. Oof. Oh, we missed that. Did we die? Oh, oh. Please, let me get it off. Oof. Bad. Well. We're gonna lose this one, by the way. Ah, come on. No, I did. Bad timing. Alright, so we need to go pick up that humanity. So 5 is enough. It really is. 5 is enough. The problem that we had is I made some poor timing decisions. Whatever any of you might think, from any other things or any times that you fought him, unless you know the story, you don't know. Sif is a good boy. A large portion of the Dark Souls community refuses to fight Sif. So we're just after our soul right here. Oof. Bad timing. Ooh. Alright, we died again. I'm not doing the best at timing right now. And hitting him. You can kill him that way. Oof. I shouldn't have taken that. Oh. Bad. Oof. I'm gonna mute for a little bit, but I'll still fight. Now I have wounded Sif. He's much slower. He has much slower attack rate, much slower move rate. Still dangerous though. Rip Sif. You will be remembered. I will show that ring. Covenant of Artorias. You can use this ring to traverse the abyss. You need this ring in order to fight a specific boss. So yes, Sif is mandatory, to the best of my knowledge. And if you haven't guessed yet, Artorias is a Abyss Walker. He was a hero Abyss Walker. Okay, sorry about the dead time there. We will be picking up. There's nothing else to pick up here. We've just defeated Sif. I had to take a little break in the recording. We're going to go ahead and use a homeward bone. And we're going to get ourselves out of here. We're gonna head back to Andre. Actually, first, we are going to go through here. I noticed during the trek to the fight, we did not have the Grass Crest shield, and that just will not be tolerated. There's also a crystal lizard there. We'll need those twinkling titanites. Drop off this edge and that edge. Pick up this stuff. This has a long bow. It's a very good bow to pick up early on. Fall off here. Let's see. Hornet ring. We're gonna try and get some critical strikes on this knight down here. Oof. There. We weren't able to see how much damage that was. But, I'm willing to bet it was a lot. Grass crest. Grass crest. There it is. Alright, so Grass crest shield, it lowers the amount of physical damage that we block, increases the magical damage. It is a little bit heavier. Increases physical strike. But it also increases the stamina recovery. And we're going to put that on and see. Oh, that makes us medium roll. We are just, I mean, just barely at the limit. Ooh, we're going to have to take off the shadow mask. Yeah. Alright, there is another bonfire here. We're not going to worry too much about that. We're not going to sit down in it. This is actually a elevator that leads down to the Valley of the Drakes. We're not going to go down there. Especially not with this many souls on hand. If you're doing speed runs or specific runs with specific weapons, you can get the Black Knight halberd from that particular Black Knight. It might take some save and exit type of play, but you can get it. I'm not certain what the exact drop rate is, but it's somewhat low. We are completely finished with the Dark Root Garden. It's a good feeling to have, to complete an area and know that all you have left to do is speedrun through it to get from place to place. Let's give him the Divine Ember, which is the original reason that we went into the Dark Root Cavern. I think it was the Butcher Sword that we were... or Butcher's Knife that we were going to turn into a Divine Butcher's Knife. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Well, we did it. Reinforce. Why did we do that again? We have 14 faith, apparently. Wait, no, we must not. Let's make sure of this. We may have just made a mistake. We have 12 faith. That's why we did it. Alright, let's look through here. Zweihander's at 8. We need large. Long sword. We need 1 large. The Astora straight sword. You know what? We did make a mistake. We did make a mistake. And we're gonna prove it. We're gonna go up and we're going to equip. We're going to give ourselves 14 faith. And then we're going to equip the Astora, and then go down and look at the butcher knife. So more weight, more base physical, less scaling, more base magic, and more base magic faith scaling. Less other damage. And we end up with descaling, whereas the Astora straight sword, we end up with, yeah, this is going to be better. We're going to spend those Twinkling Titanite on upgrading the Astora straight sword.
Well, don't get your...
Let's repair really quick while we still can. Can we purchase anything else from this guy? What do we have to purchase? No, we purchased everything. Alright. Now, less physical, lower scaling. Scaling's the same on Faith. Yeah, the Astora straight sword is just better all around. The only difference is you don't get any blunt damage whatsoever. For the blunt damage, I probably should have made a divine club instead. Even a divine morning star would have been better. But we did what we did, and we're gonna stick with it. Alright, let's see. So we now have 14 faith. Yeah, we're not using any of that. The power within, maybe. I've got endurance up to 30. I want to bring my strength up. Alright, the next area that we will be traversing through is the funhouse. It is affectionately referred to as the funhouse. Sen's funhouse. Oof. Alright. So that was a rough start right there. Oof. Finally, a successful parry. That was rough. We're doing some good crit damage though. I'm okay with that. Most of this area is going to be trying to maneuver like a boss, not get squished, and parry and riposte. Alright, so if you jump down there where I did, climb up this ladder. This is a secret area, one of the first areas you should probably go in Sen's Fortress. And pick up this. If you don't kill those two man serpents in the first room, they will follow you all the way up here. And you don't want that. Because of this guy. He's pretty easy to dodge around. And as you can see, most of the fight I didn't lock on at all because it screws you up when you're trying to roll. He'll turn, and so it forces you to roll directly to where you don't want to be. But he drops a Titanite chunk. That is a very good thing for him to drop. It helps you out quite a bit. You just jump out that window onto this platform. Be careful of these things, they will do damage and they will knock you off of the walkway platform. There's a mage up there, so you want to try and fight this guy down here. These guys are actually decently easy to parry and riposte. The man serpents with the great swords. These guys not as much, but this particular one, you can pretty much just get around them and activate the trap. Pretty smooth. Alright, you'll notice that guy down there sleeping, man serpent. He is sleeping, legitimately. There's no point in trying to kill him right now unless you're farming. That's the other surprise. There are boulders, and you can actually sit here and just knock him out, keep letting him knock himself out, and wait for him to get hit by the boulder. Let the boulder do most of your work. This is a safe spot right here as you wait for the boulder to roll down. Once it's passed, run as fast as you can to the top and squeeze into this corner. once that's boulders down, jump off this edge. There's a shotel. Now the shotel is actually very nice for some decks, slippery folks. Ooh, okay. That was not good. So we won't have to go all the way up to the top of the stairs in order to jump off anymore. We got the shotel. Alright. Sweet, that's what you want ideally to happen. You want to activate that trap and try to get the man serpent to stay in front of the bolts. Worked this time, not so much last time. We won't have to waste our time going upstairs anymore. That giant is a one-time spawn. No, we're dead. Alright, we lost all those souls. Rip. Not perfect at the parry timing on the man serpents. They have this little thing where they hold position on their swing. They hesitate rather than just swinging. To me, it would be easier if they didn't have that little hesitation that they do. But with the Hornet Ring, we are at the very least insta-giving the man serpents with the critical. They have somewhere around 500 health. Okay, so we are picking up again here in Semi's Fortress of Solitude. And we're going to try and make it all the way around here without falling off this time. And try to get up to the next... Ah, of course. Well, of course, the lightning halts me right as I'm going around. Alright, into the fray again. I really haven't had a need to use my longsword in a little while. We're gonna try and speedrun this a little bit. first ball. And first lizard. Sorry, man serpent. Alright, everything else is done down there. I've got to go up there and check, make sure we got what was in the chest up here. I don't remember what all we did. No, we did not make the chest up here. Alright, Ring of Steel Protection. That is actually a really good ring, except we are going to stick with the Ring of Favor and Protection and the Hornet Ring. Because we like those sweet credits. Alright, you notice there was another one of those trap portions there. We did not make that very well. Alright, so normally you would very simply run over it, directly to the left, and try to get to this wall and dodge out of the way. The man serpent will break the table and be preoccupied for a little bit, but that was not the case. You're also going to see me use, well, actually, we're going to go up here first. We're going to end up using a trick, a speedrunner's trick, in order to get all the way up that walkway. But first, we want to explore down here and pick up whatever's down here. You get the Sorcerer's set and the Sorcery Hush for free. For all of you poor people that purchased Hush from the Sorcerer, rip. Alright, so now we're up on this walkway. We gotta wait for the ball to come and we're gonna get jumped in behind it. We're gonna take shortcuts to try and make it before the next ball. Alright, it goes around that corner. We're gonna jump down behind it here. We're gonna run all the way down and to the left. Don't immediately open up this chest. That is a bad chest to immediately open. Instead, we're going to hit it. Because, yes. And you get the lightning spear. That is a pre-lightning endowed spear, short spear. Alright, you will see, oh okay, it worked. So, the balls that have been rolling down here this entire time have finally filled up that hole there. And the next one is going to roll through and break through this wall. Run through and instantly to the left. Wait for the next ball to go through. It's going to hit that wall and roll down. And we're going to run in behind it, grab the covetous gold serpent ring, and run back. If you can see down there, there is nothing down there. Don't try running down there, you will die. There's nothing to get. It is an endless black hole. Alright, we're going to play the safe side. Since we're not speedrunning this, we've got time. Alright, don't fall down there like I almost did. That's a bad idea. This is a shortcut elevator. It is a one-level shortcut elevator. You see the blood on there? You want to get off as soon as you get the next chance on the next floor. Get off, because right at the top, if you can see that, there's spikes. It'll insta-kill you. So you want to get off when you get the chance. Alright, this is the other side where we just came up. And we are now in a walkway above, and this will lead. I'm actually not going to show you the treasure. So there's a speedrunner's trick so that you don't have to do all of that. Speedrunners have no need of the covetous gold serpent ring. So instead, what they do as they're running up, this is the top where I said we were going to start, where all of the zigzags are. There's the door down there. When you're running up, you'll get to, you want to prepare yourself to quit game. You'll be in the menu on the quit game, ready to hit OK. You'll walk up with the menu open till you're about at the top here if you timed it right, and hit OK, insta-quitting. And then when you log in again, these balls will actually be reset. And it'll take a little bit for it to spool up and start spitting them out again. So we've got a little time. Alright, now that we've done that, if you remember at the bottom of this walkway here, there was a man-serpent sleeping, leaning up against the wall. He's now dead. And it broke through the wall behind him. And
You seem quite lucid.
it gives you access to Big Hat Logan.
I'm a bit cooped up. I have a bright idea.
He is a
Suppose you
greater
sent
mage.
me. I'm old and empty-handed. This place is melting my mind.
Alright, if you have the master key, or if you grab the key from later on in the map, you can set him free and grab this Soul of a Hero. This guy's got some great sorceries. He's pretty much a must-have rescue for any sorcerer in this game. Pyromancers don't count. Alright, and we may or may not yet show you the menu trick. Yep, it reset. Alright, so we're going to show you the menu trick. You get right here, right where you're ready. The menu will be in the way, but you can still move, you just can't run. Alright, the ball's there. We're going to run up to the top and quit. You want to make sure you do that quickly because the ball is pretty much right there. If you heard the sound, it is in the process of getting launched off of the platform as you quit. So if you mess up that timing, you die. Alright, and just go continue. Log back in. And immediately run through and to the right or left, whichever direction you choose. And you can turn the handle whichever way you please. I'm just getting it out of the way there. Run through here, there's a platform. Got the speedrunner trick there, most of the time you don't get hit. You just want to have your shield up and be heading from right to left on the wall, just in case you do get hit. It's kind of a tricky situation. Alright. I'll run through and directly to the right. This, I believe, is another one of those elevator systems, but I haven't found the activation for it, and I haven't really cared to. Alright, we're gonna run as far to the left here, try not to aggro her. Yep, she aggroed, but we're gonna go through anyways. We're gonna kill this guy. And she'll be coming in behind us. Alright, it's time to roll.
2 overhands and she's dead. Usually I will be able to time it. If you time it right and you parry and riposte this man-serpent's first strike, you'll have time to come back and parry this serpent as she's coming around the corner. Alright, we'll go up the hill. Careful here, there is a mage serpent there. Okay, sorry again for that last cut. They keep getting interrupted time and time again today. Anyways, there is a mage reptile, serpent, man serpent, woman serpent, whatever. Anyways, it's a mage standing there. You want to be careful on this timing. And it's a very thin area. You can swing around to the left, behind him, her, and try to kill her. There is also a trap on the other side. If you can see behind the swingers up there, the pendulums, there is a doorway in the wall. We're going to be getting up there as fast as we can, because, believe it or not, we're coming up on time again. So I have to make this quick. Here we go. Oh, that was beautiful timing. And through the fog wall. You heard the trap going there. Alright, you don't want to take too long. You want to start running as soon as you can. Get up here. I'll show you why in the next episode. We're going to grab that large soul of a brave warrior and jump off the steps here. Not too far. Okay, now we're safe. And looky, a bonfire. This is the only bonfire in Sen's Fortress. As you can see, it comes out right here, looking down on that walkway that we ran across just a minute ago. And you can drop down onto the staircase. This is going to be our checkpoint. Yeah, this is going to be our checkpoint. And we will start off the next episode from here. So thank you all again for watching all of my videos, regardless of how good or how long they are. Anyways, I will see you guys later.